Scrolling through my inherited photograph album, I was struck by images of myself in places I had never visited, standing beside strangers whose eyes seemed to follow me no matter where I moved. It was unsettling, seeing myself in an old-fashioned dress beside a lake I could name, or laughing with a family I didn't recognize. The uncanny familiarity of these places and people tugged at the edges of my memory, like a whisper I couldn't quite hear. But it was the last photograph that truly froze my blood, a picture of me, standing alone in my bedroom, taken from a vantage point that should have been impossible. I tried to rationalize it, telling myself it was a trick of the light or perhaps an uncanny resemblance from generations past. Yet, every night that passed after discovering the album seemed to bring new, unspoken horrors. Shadows in the corners of my room stretched further, reaching towards my bed as if yearning to claim me. Once, I woke to find the album open on my desk, though I had left it closed in the attic. The pages had turned to a new photo, one that had not been there before. It showed me sleeping, with the shadow of an unseen figure looming over my bed. Desperation led me to research the history of my family, hoping to find some logical explanation. I discovered that the people in the photos were distant relatives who had disappeared without a trace over a century ago, their fates unknown. The lake was one that had been drained long before I was born, and the house in the background of several photos had burned to the ground in a fire that claimed several lives. Yet, I was there in those photos, unchanged, as if I belonged to their time, trapped within their world. The final act came without warning. One night, the shadows in my room grew solid, reaching out with icy fingers that brushed my skin. I couldn't move, paralyzed by a force I couldn't see. The album lay open on my chest, flipping its pages with a life of its own. In a moment that felt like eternity, I was drawn into the very pages, watching my own body lie still on the bed, unresponsive. I am here now, in the photographs, forever captured in a world that isn't mine, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to inherit the album and take my place.